Hi, this is Ciano-Hendricks from Selling, Ohio, and we are going to be talking about fire pits for every budget, every size, every location. So join me as we are at the Lowe's in Brimfield as we explore all these different options. Hi everyone, hope everyone is well and welcome. Thank you for joining me with Lowe's in Brimfield. So we are discussing fire pits. Yes, we did discuss this a few weeks ago, but that was more of your hardscapes, which were absolutely stunning. But I wanted to give you all different options, whether you live in a small space or a large space or even an apartment where you might just have a balcony. I wanted to give you alternative options versus the hardscapes that are available here at Lowe's. So I want to start with this one right here. I absolutely love this. I like the height of it. It's definitely a counter height, bar height, which is great. This one is really nice for tight spaces. As you can see, it's very nice and compact. You can still fit 4 chairs. But for maybe a city setting, or if you're in an apartment or a balcony, or you don't have a lot of room, or maybe your association doesn't want open flame fires like a fire pit, this is a great alternative. So, little secret with this one, beneath the area underneath here, you actually just go ahead and put in a propane tank. So it's gas, propane. You just go to U-Haul or anywhere that sells propane, similar to your grills. And it actually gets put into this area here on the opposite side. I know you can't see, but there's a great little door, hooks in just like a gas grill. And you just turn it on. Nice and simple. Don't have to worry about wood or having to start a fire, which I know a lot of times I have issues with. So this is a really great option that you can just, again, go ahead and plug it in and turn it on with a button. I like this feature too because you can control the height of the flame. So again, if you're in a situation where maybe you have something above you, you don't want a high flame, obviously, it is definitely a safe option and extremely simplistic. What I like about this too is that there's different styles of these fire rocks. So the ones that we have here are your traditional rustic ones, but we're going to go ahead and talk in a little bit about all the different options and all the different ones. So as you can see, these are the different options you guys can have, but you can choose anything to your style. There's colored ones and glass ones, but I really do love this. Great alternative, really can fit in any shape, and I'm excited because it is going to be warm before you know it, and we are going to be ready for the fire pit and summertime fun. So I wanted to bring you over to some other fire pits. Again, I told you I'm going to go ahead for everyone's style, whatever it is that you want. But I want to start off with showing you, I know on the other fire pit we couldn't see what the opposite looked like with the propane tank. So I want to show you a little bit about what it looks like on these next couple ones I'm going to show you. As you can see, there's just a knob, you turn it on, push ignite, and you are good to go. And again, with this one too, the propane tank sits inside. So how easy is that? You don't need to worry about starter logs. You don't need to worry about trying to start a fire with real wood. It is as simple as that. So I do love that option. I want to show you a couple different sizes. Let's say that you don't necessarily want the whole table ensemble. There are also some good alternate routes to go with other types of fire pits. So this one right here I like. It's a pillar, it's faux rock, but it looks gorgeous. So if you don't want to maybe spend the money right now on the pavers or the actual stonework or bricks, this is a great alternative. It really does look real, but it is faux. The nice thing about this too is the weight. You don't have to worry about like chalking up and carrying this heavy fire pit, and it can move, which is great. Because of the size, you can just pick it up and move it to whatever location you want, anywhere on your patio or anywhere on your yard. So I do like this one. It is a nice pillar size, and again, it is a space saver. It's not going to take up a lot of room in any location, entertaining area outside that you have. The next thing thing I want to talk about is all the different types of rocks or glass that you can put in your fire pits that we discussed. You know, the rest were the whole rustic ones, which we talked about in the last one, and this one here has the rustic ones too, but you can change them out. It is super simple to do if you want a different look. And the different type glass, different colors is going to give you different lighting as that fire and that flame hits that reflectiveness of that. It will give you a different look. So that's a great thing, is you can swap them out, whether you want the rustic look or you want some other options. I'm going to show you guys some other options. They are really easy. I mean, this one right here, you can just pretty much get in a bucket. It's pretty simple and easy. And these are just a nice neutral copper color. So you're still going to get that brown rustic color, but it's going to be that reflective glass. This next one, I really love, ladies. It's like opening up your very own jewelry Tiffany box. Gorgeous. Look at that. It's like all these little gems in here. So it is so pretty. So you can definitely choose all your little gems that you want, all your little rocks, and they are all different colors, and if you mix them, it really does look so pretty against all the flame and the fire. So there's a lot of different options, whatever your style is, whatever ambiance that you want to create. So here is another one that's one of my faves. If you don't, again, like we were talking before, necessarily want that table look with the first one that we originally looked at, but then again, you don't just want a fire pit, you want to be able to set things on it, whether it's a drink or a dinner or whatnot. If you're sitting outside in your outside entertaining area, this is a really nice option. It, again, functionability. You guys know that I love that. I love things aesthetically that look beautiful, but at the same time have a purpose and a function. So this is a nice lower, it's going to be a lower to the ground, so it's not going to be high, but it does come, again, with a propane, push ignition, nice and simple, nice and easy, but it does come with this great top. And with this top, you just put it right on top of the rocks that I showed you before. That way when you're not using or you don't want a fire pit, it will serve as a table. So 2 functions in 1. So I now wanted to cover these fire pits right here. These 3 are a great alternative for really any budget. I really like these because they can, they're more of a traditional fire pit. Now these are not propane. You actually have to do a starter log, or for my camp friends that are really good at starting fires. Again, I told you I am not good at that by any way, shape, or form. I definitely need to shove it like magazines and papers when I light that match. So these are great alternatives. You're going to get that true crackling fire if you want to make a s'more or hot dog outside. But I like these too because, again, if you don't have, acreage of land, but you have maybe a smaller yard, this is going to give you that amazing campfire feel with the s'mores and the hot dogs and a true burning fireplace. Contained, because it's nice and small, but it gives you that option. And also it's definitely a lot easier on the budget when you go to something traditional like this. I do like these too because they are extremely lightweight. So I know for my kids, I'm going to buy one for them when they want to go maybe out further in our yard or grass area when they want to have a large group of kids over. This is great because, again, I can just simply lift it, super light, super easy. You can move it to any location that you want. So this brings us to our final option for today. But don't worry, there's plenty to choose from. I recommend coming to Lowe's or looking online and seeing all the different options, the right style, the right size, and the right shape for you. But I wanted to end with this, again, because I like the functionability of it. This is a true outdoor table. Plenty of room. As you can notice, a little bit dusty. We're in Ohio. We waited way too long for the spring and summer to come. So this will be dusted off before you know it and ready to use. But I love this because you do have so much space. So much space for food and drinks and entertaining. But then, voila, there you go. Nice little fire area. But again, the grate goes on, so you can still keep that contained fire area, but have a lot of space. Again, 2 functions in 1 piece, which I love. Before I sign out today, wanted to go over again, I know before I was talking about the rocks, These are sold in the bucket. So these are all the different colors that you can choose. So when you're coming to choose your rocks for that different ambiance that you want, definitely look at the sheet. If they don't have it in stock in store, they can order it for you. Thank you so much again for joining me on this session of Selling Ohio. As always, follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Anna Selling Ohio. That is my username. I look forward to seeing all of you guys out in the community. We'll talk real soon. Anna out here selling Ohio.